Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf, and it is day 7 of FrekiFitVember. Alright everybody, happy Saturday. It is day 7 of FrekiFitVember. Sorry, this video is not going to be that fantastic, I don't think. I'm trying to keep motivating you guys to stick with it. But I am also in a lot of pain right now. It's 1:43 and I'm leaving work. My back's not having it. It's royally PO'd at me. So I left work early yesterday because of it, and I'm leaving work today because of it. But I'm off tomorrow, so hopefully that means I can do the proper physical therapy stretches that I need to do and get the rest that I need so that my back can get back to normal and I can get back to what I'm doing. Especially when it comes to, the exercise. I really want to keep up with that and being active. And none of it was the cause. Like, I'm going through and analyzing what I did, and the cause is simple. It was because of me doing my friend's hair Thursday night, that long day I was talking about, and it came out really pretty though. It really, really did. She loved it. She sent me photos from the salon today because she was at a different salon getting her styled for the wedding. Or they might have come to her. I'm not exactly sure. They've had a lot of people come to their house for some cool stuff. While I was there, the person she was marrying was getting spray tanned to even out some stuff. So, like, maybe they had another hairstylist come and style it at home. I couldn't really tell. But I think they went somewhere. But either way, it came out really, really pretty, so it's totally worth it. But unfortunately, that does mean back issues for Robert, which is fun. But I'm really hoping all of you guys are sticking with it. I'm loving all of the comments of you guys checking in, whether it be on a video or be on the Facebook group, letting me know what you're doing. I'm so happy and I'm so proud of all of you guys. I know some of you, it's what you're already doing, but some of you, it seems like it's added activity that you weren't already doing, which is fantastic, because, that's kind of the boat I'm in. I've done exercises off and on throughout this journey, and I really want to keep up with it. And I'm going to. I'm going to do what I need to do for my back. But after that's done, I'm going to get back in the saddle. Like I was trying to say, I'm looking at the exercises I was doing. I don't know if I can say yoga is a factor to what it hurt it. Typically, yoga makes my back feel better. So I don't know. There are some poses that I could see doing it, but that's the beauty of yoga is if something doesn't really work for you, tweak it, move a little bit different, sway a little bit until you find something that is more comfortable, that doesn't put pressure in the wrong spot. Because I know there have been some strength training exercises, or especially some stability ball exercises that I was trying to do that really jolt of pain instantly in my back. I never felt that with any of the yoga, so I don't know if that's a factor. Nobody's telling me it is. Typically, yoga is actually better for your back. But still, I just want to make sure I'm extra careful with that, because I don't want to make things worse. Can't afford to make it worse. So I'm gonna be careful with that, but after my back gets back to normal, I'm gonna get right back in the saddle, whether that be tomorrow or, maybe Monday might be a better option, but we'll see how it goes. So in other news, just because it's sitting next to me, I'm cracking up. I have this lady. She is so sweet. So sweet. I've been doing her, we're doing the math, I've been doing her hair since 2012-ish. But she used to always bring me in cheesecake. She's an amazing cook, and she'd bring me in these little cheesecakes. And it was always like when I'm working on losing weight, it's like, I love these, but I will sit here and eat all of them. But luckily, since she makes them in cups, like I did a couple of times, eat one, track it, give the rest away. But she knows I've been losing weight, and so I don't know if that was the reason or what, but she brings in this bag. Now, first of all, it is a bag from Saks Fifth Avenue. So I'm like, what is she bringing me from Saks Fifth Avenue? Holy cow, I don't own anything from there. I can't even afford to step in that store. She hands it to me. I wish I should be recording at home because it was so funny. Inside the bag is a whole chicken. A whole freaking rotisserie chicken. Like, it's super sweet and it's perfect. Like, that is gonna be used for in dinner planning tonight. I was wondering what I was gonna be able to make tonight. I can eat very easily without putting any stress on my back. Throw some rice in the cooker, throw some vegetables in with the rice, and eat chicken and rice. Boom, done. Maybe fry it if my back feels up to it. But boom. But like, she brought me a whole chicken. A whole chicken. It just, I don't know why it's so funny to me, but I've never had a customer just bring me a chicken with their haircut. Like, I've never had that. Like, I've had some extra stuff around Christmas time. People do love, you know, bringing in gifts and stuff like that, and there's even some customers that I give gifts to. But, like, I've never had a customer just bring me a whole chicken. I'm so happy. Like, it's so sweet to feel loved and liked that much, that while she was getting herself a rotisserie chicken, she got an extra one for me. It was super sweet. But yeah, so that I just wanted to share. And then something else I want to share, just because it's funny. If you're in my Facebook group, you already read this story because I posted about it yesterday, but I'm going to share it now. So if you already read it, feel free to check out the video. But so yesterday, like I said, I got sent home early because my back was killing me so bad. But I've been wanting steamed buns so bad. And I had gotten some from the grocery store, and I'm like, I've been wanting to make them. So while I was sitting at work, I came across a recipe where like you use biscuits. Okay, that's super easy. I don't have to make dough because I don't have a stand mixer, and making certain dough is really hard when you're doing it by hand. So I'm like, I think I can do that. I can do that while sitting down. So I get the stuff to make it, and also Deerberg's, the grocery store here, they had strip steak, like 2 decent-sized pieces. I think I weighed it at like 8 ounces for $1.99 or $2.99, one or the other, in the clearance section because like they needed to be sold by yesterday. So I grabbed that and then went home and rested my back, and then I decided let's start making these. So to do it, you cut the biscuit dough in half, like crossways, and then you roll that up, and then you get the filling start made. So I made the steak. There we go. Sorry, made the steak, sliced it and chopped it super tiny pieces. With onion and garlic and soy sauce and hoisin sauce, and grilled that up. And then, it comes time to flatten out the dough. Well, I don't have a rolling pin either. So I grab a can of Pam spray and slap some flour on that. And I'm rolling these things out, and it is so obnoxious, especially because my back is hurting so bad. But I've already started and I have nothing else. So I'm like, I have to eat this. I have to just finish it. I'll power through. Let me sit down to do some, stand up to do some, whatever. And then I get them all made. And I really wish that I took a picture of them before I cooked them because they were super cute. I was very proud of myself. I got the pinching and the pleating and all that fun stuff. So also, Robert doesn't have a steamer. But I have the little tray that's only like that deep that comes with the Instant Pot that you put eggs in to hard boil them. So I put that in a pot with some water underneath it, and I balance the 4 of the steamed buns on there, put the lid on, and set the timer, and I go sit down because like they told you how much time and everything, and Later, the timer goes off, as a timer would, and I go back in the kitchen, and I hear like this weird sizzling noise. And I look, and all of the water has evaporated out of the pan. And so, like, I go to grab the lid, and my freaking roommate, the pots and pans everything is metal. So, of course, I burn my hand while I'm trying to get that off. And luckily, nothing severe. My hands are fine right now. And I'm getting the buns out of the pot to, because they're basically baking. They were dark brown, but they were still really soft. But they were dark brown because they were basically, I created a little oven in the pot. And I tossed the pot into the sink, and again, kind of burned my hand because the freaking handle's metal. And turn on water. During this, the smoke alarm goes off. And so I need to, turn that off. But because that's going off, Selena, my cute little Selena, she had her surgery. She's got her cone on, and she's a very anxious dog. She starts freaking out, running around all over the place. But because of the cone, she's running into walls left and right. Oh my gosh. So I end up just taking the smoke detector off the wall and pulling out the battery because the button's not doing anything. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that button, but it never turns it off. And so then I have to go and try to calm Selena down. Keep in mind, my back is in pain while I'm reaching up doing this, and now I'm trying to get on the floor to calm her down. And in the middle of trying to calm her down, the bandage wrapped around her tail falls off, like, because she's wagging her tail and it like goes flying. So I'm texting my roommate, oh my gosh, because I can't just put it back on. It's bandage, and it won't go on. So I'm like, what do I do? And end up finding out that it's okay if it comes off. Just make sure she doesn't get into it. Hence the cone. So she gets calmed down, and then I realize I'm stuck on the floor. It hurts so bad trying to get up. So I'm like, I'll just hang out here for a bit. And then I hear water splashing. My sink is freaking overflowing. Somehow the pot had sat just right that it blocked the drain and it's just overflowing. So I force myself up. I scream through the pain. That sends Selena running again. Run into the kitchen. Well, okay, I didn't run. I can't run. Like, that's one thing I couldn't do with this back, even though I really probably couldn't barely get up. But either way, I turn off the water, move the pan so it can start draining, clean up the mess. Holy cow. So I'm like, all right, round 2 of making them, because like there was like 18 or 16 things that I needed to steam. So this time I'm going to stay in the kitchen and make sure to keep putting water in there when it starts to get too low. That way we won't have a repeat. Smart, right? Yeah. So I do that, and because the tray that I have these sitting on, it's very thin because it's just wide. It's wide enough so that eggs can just sit in there without rolling. And because now they have a proper amount of water, these things are swelling like big when they were like this, and they're just swelling up. And so they're falling off the thing. They're getting down in the water, and then bubbles start going everywhere. So I take off the lid again, and I try to get them out and try to arrange them, and they can't. Like it's soft, mushy dough filled with water and air. You can't. They're just mushy. So I just take them out. It's just a mess. It's just a mess, y'all. While my back is screaming, I shouldn't have even tried. So I end up just putting them on a baking sheet and just throwing them in the oven, and they tasted amazing. Granted, then they tasted more like stuffed biscuits rather than sticky buns or sweet buns, steamed buns. But they were very, very good, especially that mixture of meat and sauce was amazing. And the ones that were steamed did taste good and tasted how I wanted. But the rest, again, tasted good, but weren't what I was wanting, because that baked dough versus steamed dough is completely different. So that was an adventure. And my back was screwed more after that. So yeah, so lots of painkillers, lots of muscle relaxers in my system. Nothing more than the recommended dose. Don't worry, you guys don't have to like worry about me. I've had several people be like, careful how much you take. I follow directions. I'm not one that's just going to keep popping pills. But yeah, so that was my day. That was my day yesterday. And so tonight will be easier. Much lower maintenance because, again, I'm probably just going to throw some rice in the steamer. Can you use a rice cooker? I wonder if I can use like a rice cooker or the Instant Pot for steamed buns. I'm going to look that up. And if I can, I'm going to do it. And then I'll do a video on making these because they tasted amazing. I wonder if you can. I wonder if that would evaporate the water as quick. I don't know. I'm going to look it up. But yeah, so that's all I got for you today. Hopefully I made you laugh and hopefully not too much pity. This is something I deal with. I've dealt with it my whole life. This is why I am working on losing weight, because those couple of years that I was skinny, I did not have the back issues. So I appreciate the well wishes and I'll gladly accept more. But don't feel bad for me, because it's not going to be forever. It's going to go away. It really is. And at the very least, eventually I'll be able to go to a doctor if it doesn't go better after I lose weight, or if it gets worse. But it's not getting worse. I'm not letting it. I don't want it to. Don't jinx it. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, stay active, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for my official weigh-in.